Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael, also! And we are speeding through
Love my
things
crema.
today.
We are 90 subs away from a 12-hour stream. Please invite 90 of your closest friends and family.
Well, also, Beef Piss Flaps, I don't know where you got that from because I am not doing 12-hour streams for anything. I never made that promise. So, so that's not happening. But if y'all have 90 of your closest friends and family and want to encourage them to subscribe, you're more than welcome to. Anyways, we are getting to today because if I'm being honest with you, I literally did start recording a different reaction, and it was like a reaction to a new girly, and I didn't realize what the content of said video was, and it just didn't feel appropriate to be recording a reaction to. And so yeah, we started over, and now here we are. It was sad vibes. It wasn't the kind of thing that you wanted to react to. So we're just restarting. We're just starting new. And this is an old recommendation that just Poopy Jamie had given in the chat, actually in the DMs a week or two ago, and it just never got pushed to the forefront. This is a woman named Michelle. There are so many Michelles, so many Marcias, so many Lisas, so many, well, I think those are really the main names that there's a lot of. Her name's Michelle, and she is the wife of, what's his name? The homemaker husband? The homemaker husband. I think it's him. This guy, yes. And we watched him do some prepper nonsense on his channel a couple of weeks ago, I think, at this point. And so this is now his wife, who has a channel called Her Cookbook Shelf. And today she's cooking a vintage recipe for Sicilian meat roll out of a Better Homes and Garden all-time favorite beef recipes cookbook, which looks like it could be anywhere from like the 70s to 80s. That's what the vibes of this cookbook are giving to me. Probably 70s, just based on like the food styling, the colors, like the like orange and brown colors. It's giving like the 70s to me. I shared my receipt in the Discord. Receipt for what? The receipt for what? Does it still have an old... First of all, I put that so long ago, and that was for the like 500 subscribers subscription goal. So I don't know why it still says that, to be honest. So thanks for letting me know. I will go fix that, or look for a way to fix that. I don't know how to fix it. I'll have to investigate. Thanks so much for showing me the proof. Beef Piss Flop 69. I appreciate it. Anyways, so that's what we're watching today. All right, that's what we're vibing with. That's what we're doing. And yeah, that's the tea. That's what's up. That's what's happening. So I did already ask earlier for the first time we tried reacting to something for 69s, but I just need to know for sure that y'all are seriously ready this time. So if you could put them 69s in the chat so we can get into this meat roll. And because we're talking about meat and meat rolls, I'm sure there's going to be so many innuendos. There's going to be so many innuendos. Talking about rolling your meat, pushing your meat, doing stuff to your meat, eating your meat. Y'all like meat? I know Willow Davis doesn't. Y'all like meat? Beating your meat? Sure. Why not? Jorking your meat? Jorking your peanuts? Alright. Okay. Let's get to, shall we?
Hey everybody, my name is Michelle. Welcome back and welcome if you're new.
Hi,
The
Michelle.
cookbook that we're going to look at today is Better Homes and Gardens All-Time Favorite Beef Recipes, copyrighted in 1977 by
1977, let's go! I was right about the 70s. She's so smart. She's educated. 2 degrees who? Me. I have 2 degrees. My degrees had nothing to do with me being able to clock this as something from the 70s.
Meredith Corporation. And the recipe we're going to look at today is Sicilian meat roll. It's on page 42 and the photograph of it is on page 43.
Does she think a lot of people have this old ass cookbook in their collection that they're gonna go open it up and go, yes, page 42 and 43?
So, I've been looking forward to making this recipe. I really haven't got a lot of expectations as to what it's going to taste like. It looks interesting. It sounds interesting. I feel like it might not have enough spices to make it have some good flavor. But we're going to find out. Without further ado, let's get at the recipe today.
Let's get fucking to, Michelle.
Okay, my friends.
Now what the fuck is Kevin doing here? Now what the fuck is he doing here? Who invited him? Who invited old Kevin? Kevin, girl, I'm here for Michelle. I got Kevin for real. I got real fucking Kevin.
So, we are going to make this Sicilian meat roll, is what it's called. I have...
Yeah. Michelle already told me that. I don't need to hear it from you, Kevin. Stop mansplaining what we're doing here. Michelle already told me.
In this bowl, 2 pounds of ground beef. Okay?
All right.
I'm going to add all the ingredients, mix it all up, and then we're going to go on to step 2. At that point, you will hear Michelle. So,
Wait, can Michelle not mix her own beef? Does she have some, like, aversion to touching raw meat like that? Kevin, what do you know about your wife having an aversion to touching meat? Anyways, Beef Piss Flap 69, thanks for gifting us up to Sharky5252. Appreciate it. Now we get to see Kevin playing with some meat, I guess. Indeed. Maybe he thinks that she isn't strong enough to mix the meat. I was just assuming maybe she doesn't like touching raw meat. That was my theory. My speculation. My conspiracy theory. Will he put some broken glass in this just in case someone breaks in and steals it? Yeah, I feel like he needs to start thinking about the security and safety of this Sicilian meat roll. You gotta protect your meat.
I'm going to put the ingredients in right as they occur in this book right here.
Okay.
This is a picture of what we're making.
Oh, thanks so much for explaining that to me. I am famously a dumbass, so I do need really step-by-step instructions, including pointing out to me that that's a picture of what you're making.
So I'm just going to put them in order, and then I got to work it all in with my hands, which you can see I have a clean new pair of gloves on.
Okay.
So, first thing it's calling for is 2 beaten eggs.
Okay,
which
beat
makes
your
sense.
eggs, then you can beat your meat.
Half a cup of tomato juice.
Mmm.
3/4 of a cup of soft breadcrumbs. So we're hoping that works. It calls for 2 cups.
Wait, is that just a torn up piece of white bread? That's not really breadcrumbs. That's not really breadcrumbs or anything.
Tablespoons of snipped parsley, but we didn't have any. Don't have any at this point. So in this bowl is 1 tablespoon of dried parsley and a 1/2 teaspoon of dried and crushed oregano.
Okay.
Here is a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which Michelle questioned. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt for 2 pounds of ground beef does not sound like very much.
It doesn't sound super seasoned, but you know, back in the 70s, they had to protect their tummies, their stummies.
Now in here is actually like a 1.5 cloves of fresh garlic, minced.
Okay.
In there.
It's mostly giving just like meatloaf. The only non-meatloaf thing so far is the tomato juice, and the tomato juice is what makes all of this look putrid right now. It's looking fucking putrid. Okay, exactly, Mighty Elf in the chat said, is that meat bleeding or what's that liquid? That is tomato juice. The meat is not bleeding, it's tomato juice.
In we go.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll bring you back for the next step, so stay tuned. Okay, so
Wait, I thought he said that the next step was gonna be Michelle. Why we still got Kevin here?
have my cupboard covered with saran wrap.
He's also breathing real heavy. Are you okay, my dude? You okay, my guy?
And I have to try to pat this out into... I'm going to definitely have to wash my ruler.
Oh yeah,
So-
just stick that ruler right in the meat. Stick that ruler right in the meat. Go for it. Absolutely. I love my Karen haircut, for the record, bestie. Just so you know, but you clearly, the Twitch trolls are so funny to me, because like, what is your goal? What is your goal to come in here and tell me I have a gay Karen haircut? Well, first of all, I am gay. I suck a lot of dick, and second of all, my hair is stunning. Like, what? You think I'm gonna get mad because you call me gay? You think I don't know that I suck dick? Like, please be so serious, troll in the chat. Oh my god. I am famously gay, not stupid. It's true. It's true.
Wait.
What is this ham?
Not for me.
And you put however many slices you
Well,
think.
I'm gonna do.
Oh wait, and now Michelle's coming in here with these bare hands? I guess she's not directly touching the raw meat. I guess she's not. But why are we adding in this deli ham? This prepackaged processed ham situation type of deal.
Obviously,
Yeah.
like
4, 6,
Love my cream on
8,
wheat.
10, whatever.
No ketchup Zachary want like that. He is using snip ERBSEU. Michelle was questioning if she should eat that herb of Earth's plants. Kevin is in charge breathing heavy. Oh no, ruler went in the meat. Zachary has stunning hair and just
Gorgeous and rich. I'm gorgeous and rich is what Marsha was saying. What was I even saying? Oh, why is she not wearing gloves? What's the ham about? Why is he mansplaining to her what to do when this is her channel? And she's the one making recipes from the cookbook. I don't understand why Kevin's here. This is, I literally presented this to y'all like, oh, this is just happens to be Kevin's wife. But no, Kevin is out here mansplaining how to make this meat roll.
Use it all, it don't matter.
if it would come apart, it would be a lot more helpful.
Yeah, I get you.
Somebody said he can't even mix the seasonings in on one side, but I don't even think that's seasoning. I think that that's the chunks of white bread down here. Like down right at the bottom of the meat roll. I think that's strictly the chunks of bread.
Now, how do you go about rolling this, actually? You start it with the saran wrap?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, she's breathing heavy, too. Are y'all all right?
We're going to use 6 pieces.
Yep. Now, also...
Yeah, Kevin needs to go set some
cheese.
booby traps. Get your doors locked, have the wasp spray ready, and stay out of the kitchen. Let Michelle do this.
It says...
Love, love,
Don't
love
worry
my
about the
cream
stuff
of
on
wheat,
top right now.
I think this roll of meat is going to be quite girthy.
Mozzarella cheese. Well,
It
you're
might
supposed
be,
to put
Lizzie.
a little
Thanks for
bit
the
in there,
bits.
too.
Uh-huh.
Love a girthy meat roll.
Now, you watch out because I don't want to put my hand in the
Yeah.
cheese.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
going to do it
Yeah.
kind of like this. This is a lot thicker, so I'm not going to need as much.
Ooh, what about a
Yeah.
lot thicker? We got cheese going in,
I
too,
gotta
y'all.
get a dish, don't
I'm not going to double up on this.
I'll get rid of these.
I think this is plenty.
Okay.
Look at all this
that's
cheese,
gonna render
y'all.
off a lot of fat, right?
Forgot to show Kevin how. It's fine. Kevin doesn't need to fucking know how. This isn't his channel. Michelle, never apologize for this man. Never apologize for a man named Kevin. That's my PSA. That's my PSA today. Never apologize for a man named Kevin. Write it down, folks.
You think?
Oh.
Well,
Oh, I don't think this is doing what you want it to do. That cheese is not in the roll. That didn't work. The cheese didn't stay inside the roll. The cheese is just chilling on the bottom of the roll now. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Not the forbidden cinnamon rolls. Could you imagine if this was a sweet, not savory dish?
It doesn't say to do it, I'm sure, but I would just.
Give
It's going to
that a
make this
spray?
getting it in there a little bit easier.
if it's right.
Yeah.
No, there's gonna be so much grease already from the ground beef and the cheese inside of it. I don't think you need to. I feel like it's already gonna be greasy enough.
We're gonna,
What I want you to do is put your hands underneath of that, just how it is right now.
yep, and flop
Just
her
like
in.
this,
Yep.
and flop it. We want to keep the seam side down.
Right.
So I want you to basically push it off.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Why is her aversion to touching this meat? Why is she making him come and touch me? Is Kevin the meat expert? Is Kevin the meat wrangler? See how you're wrangling that meat?
So that this saran wrap comes out from underneath of it and the seam stays right where it is. I want that meat
Love
to stay in that
flopping my
position.
meat.
Do you understand?
I do.
Okay.
Just flop your meat right on there,
Yep.
Kevin.
We'll
Just carefully.
yeah, we don't want that.
Now what the hell was the point of you wearing them gloves earlier if you're just gonna manhandle that fucking meat like that?
If
It's going to be contrary.
it's gonna be contrary, and there's gonna be lots of
So just
cleanup.
pick it up with your hands if you can a little bit. Because you're pulling the seam out from under it right now.
What a mess.
Okay.
Now
So
we-
basically, do this
Yep.
a little bit and straighten that up.
Part of me is like, she needs to just do this. She clearly has some kind of aversion to meat, which I can't relate to. Not like that, at least. Not when it comes to wrangling your meat. But she is being a little bossy boots right now. It's being a little bossy boots. I'm kind of annoyed with both of them, if I'm being honest.
Love, love, love my cream of wheat.
How you go about rolling that mean them both breathing heavy eee. They will be running in that bedroom after they make this video. Kevin, tell him to get the F out of the kitchen, that's her kitchen. Wrangle no meat, just flop it up and around and manhandle it eee.
Marsha, why are you talking about them going to... Why will they be running to the bedroom after they make this video? Marsha, what the fuck?
Take your finger and run along the edge of that side there and get that cleaned up.
Can you see what I'm doing here?
Yep. Okay, so the only thing I would do, because I'm super picky, is you see how this goes skinny, fat?
Yeah.
Just try to even that up a little bit in the middle.
Girl, now I feel like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm kind of like, girl, just do it yourself. Stop bossing him around.
Perfect. That's all I would do.
Okay,
Yeah, you have it
now.
in there. It's in the center.
Yep.
And we don't put the cheese on the top until it's almost cooked.
Right. So
Everything
that's
is ready to go.
looks pretty neat. Looks good,
Yeah,
eh?
it looks it does. I mean, it's a little, but I'm a
Slide that
perfectionist a
way
little bit. But
Slide the dish a little this way.
She's still unhappy with its girth. She's still unhappy that the girth is uneven.
Fully on. There you go. Or turn it maybe even sideways, and then we can have a whole look of it. So there.
here,
Okay. Oh!
So as Michelle reminded me, I missed the step of videoing it when it came out of the oven.
But wait, what happened to the cheese and the meat inside of it? That's just a cheese-covered turd, honey. That's just a cheese-covered turd. Where did the ham slices go? I don't see any in there. I don't see any of the cheese inside of it either. I don't understand. Wouldn't it have been easier to just make a meatloaf? I mean, it was essentially almost a meatloaf. The only thing that seemed to really set it apart was the tomato juice.
Love my cream of wheat.
And the ham and
Y'all
cheese.
gotta go deeper, bestie.
Haley, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. And on top of that, I mean, she did comment that she didn't think that there was enough seasoning in the like mixture. Like the cookbook didn't suggest enough seasoning. But this looks dry and bland as hell. And it's also got like chunks of the bread chunks just chilling in it too that you can see as well.
In the other dish, I was hurrying, I guess, for whatever reason, and I transferred it to this.
Yeah, I was really worried about... the meat roll-ussy. I don't like that angle. I want to go back to thinking I couldn't see the ham or the cheese in it. I want to go back to not being able to see the ham or the cheese. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Not JD Vance totally would. Get out of here. Oh my god. I'm so uncomfy. This does not look appetizing at all. And also, even if you can get past whatever the like melty cheese there is in the center, like the ham in the middle makes it look uncooked. It makes it look like there's something uncooked about it. This Venomous Cow Shark 69, this is sinister. This is dark fucking sided.
I'll give you a little look at the end. Maybe you can see that. Okay, so this is the meatloaf. It was in the oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes.
No.
You probably can see we put the mozzarella on top of it. That took 2 minutes to melt it that way. This is actually cooled off quite a bit. So now
it's not like, I'm so uncomfortable with the ham and cheese center. The ham and cheese center is uncomfy, and the dry meat all around it is uncomfy.
Love my cream of wheat.
Why oh why is he in this video? No cheese, meat, ketchup, and ham slices. They all went to Squirrel Town with chunks. Dude, chunks, tell him to stop hurrying. It's not good for he's breathing. We're all a bunch of cats, single moms.
We're all
dark
a bunch
sides.
of cats, single moms. Dark side. All right, Marcia. Okay. Thanks for the bits.
Now we've got to see.
Oh yeah, why is he doing the taste test and not Michelle? I don't understand. Where's Michelle? Get Michelle on this fucking channel now.
What we're gonna think the taste is like. So there's a little, oh. You wanna try that?
Oh, she is trying it.
How's the flavor?
It's good. It tastes like I got a big gob of mozzarella. I mean, it's good.
I'm interested in what this tastes like because if
I
it's
think there's ham there. No, maybe not.
a little piece there.
Ketchup or some sort of sauce or something.
Yep, barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it needs something. It's looking dry as hell. You need some kind of sauce.
No, I'm surprised I can taste the spices that are in it. I didn't really get a piece of the ham or the cheese.
I mean, that's the problem with how you constructed it. Like, honestly, if this is supposed to be a roll, like, I would think realistically you would want to get a bite of everything in it. That's why people make things in a roll shape, is so that you get a little bit of all of the fillings all at once. But instead, with how you rolled it, and how little cheese and ham you put in it, there's just like not enough to even be there for every bite. And also you rolled it in like the dumbest way possible. Very, very silly. That's why the parsley was supposed to be fresh. Oh, that would probably make a big difference, I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. Did she just say it's not inedible? You know what? I missed it. And also, I haven't had the captions on for their video this whole time. So let's see.
We put the mozzarella on top of it. So there's a little, oh. You want to try that? How's the flavor?
It's good. It tastes like I got a big gob of mozzarella.
The flavor's good, but all I can taste is mozzarella, which I didn't do anything to except put it on top of it.
I mean, it's good.
I'm interested in what this tastes like because if it's
I think there's ham there. No, maybe not.
a little piece.
I think there's ham there. There is ham there, ma'am. You put it in there.
It's there.
Ketchup or some sort of sauce or something.
Yep, barbecue sauce.
Inedible.
No.
Oh, Wawuma, she did in fact say it's not inedible. I don't think folks in Sicily are eating this. Have you been to Sicily? Do you know that for a fact?
Oh, I'm surprised I can taste the spices that are in it. I didn't really get a piece of the ham or the cheese.
Take
A piece of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not disappointing.
It's not disappointing. Girl, that is the worst review. Like, that even tells me more. Like, that tells me more than anything. It's, well, you know what? It's not disappointing. What a glowing review.
Want to try another piece?
I'll try a little bit of the ham.
She's so reluctant to try another piece.
Not much in there. Oh, the ham's good.
He said it's not disappointing. Oh, did he use a double negative too? They're using a lot of double negatives.
It took any longer to make than a normal meatloaf, really.
It's good. It'd be good with mashed potatoes and
Yep.
a little
So,
ketchup
yeah.
or a little sauce of some sort. I like it.
Yep, so do I. I got my fingers right in there because it is getting cool. And anyway, there you go.
I got my fingers right in there because it's getting cool.
I would call that a winner.
Would you?
Okay, everybody, let's talk about this recipe.
Let's
First of
do
all,
it.
I'd like to apologize, and I already apologized to Kevin. I had told him, we discussed that he was going to roll it up. I was going to tell him how to roll it. And he walked away for a minute. I literally forgot where I was, what was doing, what was going on, forgot that it was being taped. And I just...
Well, girl, that's the only thing you did in the video. And this may as well be Kevin's channel. Because that's the only thing you contributed to this video.
Started rolling it, and then I was done. And I felt bad afterwards because I'm pretty sure he would have loved to figure that out.
No, don't feel bad. For Kevin, for a man named Kevin, you feel bad? I don't think so,
my
bestie.
cream, my wheat.
Bro did not york that meat properly.
Sure didn't york that meat properly. Thank you so much, Drunk Bruja, for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm a Kevin hater first and foremost, but Michelle didn't need to be in this video at all. She was just providing stress and bad vibes. Honestly, Leah, I'm inclined to agree with you. As much as I'm also being like, don't apologize to Kevin, I'm inclined to agree with you. Her energy, negative. Her aura, negative. She got negative aura points for this video.
So... I do apologize. I didn't even realize whether or not it was even in frame. I just didn't even figure out till afterwards. Okay, we're in frame. At least that's good. But I did feel bad about it. So let's talk about this recipe. I didn't dislike it, and I didn't love it. I'm somewhere in the middle with it. I feel like it just needed a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
A little more of an Italian flavor. If I were going to do it in the future, I would add probably Italian seasoning. I would definitely add some... onion powder, some onions.
Oh, yes.
And
onions.
I would either add a marinara sauce on the bottom before the ham and the mozzarella. I would add more of those too. I was just nervous about it not rolling.
Well, it didn't really roll anyways, did it?
There was too much cheese and ham in it. There clearly that wasn't an issue.
I love Woma in the chat, and her suggestion on how to fix this recipe is you could just DoorDash something. How about we just never make this recipe again and you just DoorDash?
And I would eat, or you could put some cheese and then marinara over, like a strip down the center of it on the top as well.
I say they will be in your town soon selling hard-breathing bleach bad body chickens that will bark back. And that's okay, Michelle, we forgive you. Next time get that Kevin out of the kitchen because he be boring. Just kidding, they are going under the table to breath real hard heavy loud
Marsha, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it.
Or I would pair some at the end in a side dish so that you could dip it in it. Because usually a meatloaf has a sauce on the top. And I feel like that would just take it up a little bit to another level and be more satisfying. Obviously, when you make a recipe, you can do it to your liking, to your taste. A lot of people would have it just this way and say, this is fabulous. I do think it needed more ham and it needed more cheese, sorry.
Yeah.
I just was nervous about how it would roll, but it definitely...
She did such a bad job rolling it anyways. I don't think it made that much of a difference, to be honest.
would have been fine. So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe today. Obviously, if you make something like this, make it to your taste.
She said a lot of people have flop taste. Yeah, she said, I'm sorry, flops, that you have horrible taste, but this is how I would do it.
If you can figure out something better that would work better for you, that is awesome. I hope you come back for some more videos in the future. We have a few ideas we think that are not too bad that are coming up. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'd consider doing so and click the buttons. It helps our channel and it helps push the videos out there for people to see it because that's the whole point, right? So it does help when you do that.
That's the entire point.
I hope that you are obviously having an awesome day as well. So hope to see you again in the future. Here.
Oh, she has... there's a weird cadence to her voice and she words things in an interesting way. Like... I obviously hope you're having an awesome day. Okay. Obviously. I think it was Worms and Dirt in the chat earlier said that this was an interesting case study in like boring heterosexual couple. And I couldn't agree more. I love learning about straight people. Because as that troll in my chat pointed out, I am in fact gay, so I have to educate myself about what the straights are doing. Oh my god, look at Tweety Bird Mom in the comments. I always loved that my mom wore a Tweety Bird shirt. That always, she wore a Tweety Bird, Eeyore. My mom was one of those girlies, and Tweety Bird Mom in the comments is slaying me. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kevin. I made a meatloaf Friday for a future video. This is different. Kevin and you are so awesome. I smile at the teamwork. The teamwork of Michelle being a bossy boots to Kevin. I like your dish, Michelle. It's such a pretty color. Good recommendations you shared at the end. Love to you both. It's so nice that you two do all the experimenting for us. I would love to add onions and more ham and cheese since we know it will be able to be rolled. Thank you so much. That does look good, but as you mentioned, needs a little oomph. I definitely would add Italian seasoning, garlic, and onion powders, and more ham and cheese. I always love when the girlies are in the comments telling you how they would make a recipe. That's why, as I really learned that's why all of these cooking channels are like, but of course you can do it however you want. because if they don't put that in there, if they don't preface that you, the viewer, who this recipe is not necessarily for, you, the viewer, who's not going to be eating this food, we always have to leave the door open for y'all to make this recipe however you want. You always got to do that. There was a
love my cream of wheat.
Their interactions were so odd, so that's why I recommended this. I've been married for 25 years and I promise it's not this sad.
Jamie, thanks so much for the recommendation. I do agree that their interactions were off. There was something going on there, for real. But thank you for the bits and thank you for the recommendation. YouTubies, I think we're gonna leave it there. I think we're gonna leave it there, YouTubies. Jamie really did say not all straight people. Not all straight people. Some straight people are good. That's fine. Jamie is one of the good ones. Jamie's one of the good ones. It's true. Anyways, YouTubies, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and thanks for jorking your meats with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!